Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In the last episode, we picked ourselves up after discovering Fiora is alive, and we're about to head out to our new destination, Valak Mountain. However, before you go out of Alchemov and before you advance the story, you want to do a few things before you start. First off, in Prison Island, Shulk got a new weapon, Monado 2. As such, all of the gems you had equipped to the original Monado, they didn't get lost, but they just got unequipped and they're in your inventory. And plus, if you could tell, it's gone from 2 slots to 3, so make that of what you will. And you want to come back here to Callian and Lorifia and everyone else, because there is a few things in which you can see and get from them. So, let's start out with Lorifia.
The anti-Makna response meeting shall be held shortly. There the Ministry of Research will announce its findings. It is amazing to think that we could retrieve such a thing. Nothing. Just speaking to myself. Don't forget, be careful.
Okay, we definitely will, ambiguous lady. But now this is the real meat potatoes. Also, can I say the autumn which Soren stood? Awesome. So shiny.
Yeah.
Also, Shulk is king now.
It's not as bright as it was in the original.
Oh no, it wasn't eyesore. It was very translucent and probably a lot of textures. Here though, solid and everything else. But you don't care about that. You want to hear what Callian has to say.
Good day.
Forgive me, but I may please speak to my sister. I have something that I wish to give to her. My apologies. Please excuse us. It's okay, she's right there. You can tell. You can tell us. You know, we just switch sides. But hey.
Good day.
Melia, this is a keepsake from Father. Please take it. Father would warn you to fight beside you in battle. Please keep him close by you. I have placed a great burden upon you. Please forgive my failings as an elder brother. But keep this with you, always. Not only Father, but I too will be by your side. Do not forget this, and stay safe on your journey. Please take it, Crown Princess. You get the Imperial Staff, which it's got stats that are not to be snuffed at, and 3 slots.
Yep.
Think of it as Melia's Gado rifle.
And the flavor text, it's the Prison Island activation key.
Let's have a look at it now, actually. If we could just go to our collectibles. Yep. Pretty much handed down by the Imperial family. And now it's Melia's.
Yep.
You want to equip this because even if you have like a gimmick staff of some sort, whether it has buff stats uniquely, but you definitely want this because, come on, look at this. It's got 3 slots.
Yeah.
And plus it's her dad's. Who wouldn't want it? So just give it a second and we'll buff up what we can. Just kept Melia's HP boost a little bit, but also made sure that she is quite shocking in her new attire, her new journey, and also her new position.
Yeah.
It's a shock to everyone. But with that, that's everything that you can get from Alchemov. However, if you want to go out to the stand, to the shop and just get any of Melia's arts you haven't picked up or any equipment which you haven't gotten, then now is your chance. Keep in mind, you will be able to come back at Alchemov anytime during your journey, but it's better to be prepared than not prepared. If I could just give a brief synopsis of Valak Mountain, get ready to have a bit of slow in there, a bit of chill, and just a bunch of heavy bleed stuff.
Yeah.
But we are not going to do that quite yet. As always, we've done a few side quests and there are still a fair few to go round. But we are actually going to be doing something special this episode, mostly with Shulk. So we are going to try, and we say try in as much as possible, So just give a second, and we'll meet you just outside the pod in which we are going to go to Valak Mountain. It's clearly marked. Now, just keep in mind, this is not a point of no return, but this is the only way in which you can progress the story. So, if you want any gem crafting, and if you haven't got done it by this point, then go ahead. But beforehand, I also just want to have a quick check on something, if you would just allow me.
Hi, remember me? I still have stuff I want you to do.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do, you little idiot. We are not going to do Colony 6 stuff just yet because, as we stated before, we're not going to upgrade Colony 6 until we have everything that we need.
Yes?
But if you're all set to go, let's go to Makna Forest.
The water textures.
Much better than the wheeze.
Yeah.
And here we are in a new segment of Valak Mountain. Valak Mountain.
Makna Forest.
Makna Forest. There we go. In case you need to know where exactly you are, you're just on a little lip just on the north. But if you think this is a secluded area, you'd be wrong. Because this isn't the only... Because going to Valak Mountain is not the only purpose of this area. And you'll see why in a bit. We've had a special look at Shulk. Or Melia. My god, I'm all over the place this episode. It's almost like I haven't done this in months.
I like how the heat wave is causing the collectible lights to be all fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
It tripped me up for a minute. It's like, is the game glitching out?
This is something that either isn't or wasn't as prevalent in the original, but during a heat wave, things are a little bit blurry. So, a much better significance. Here we have one researcher. Now, unlike most side quests for nameless NPCs, you actually want to do this for a reason I'll show shortly. Help! Someone help! Don't just look. Help! Bridge broken. It's so inconvenient.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Yay, they're a cloud now.
If we no fix bridge, a big problem for Napon to get back to a village.
It is inconvenient. If High Auntie hadn't brought us, we couldn't have gotten here. What a pain.
Yeah, it's horrible, but it's fate that you're here.
You might be right. But what do you want us to do?
You must grab materials to fix bridge. Need horde planks and the local axe crests. Luckily, we bought a boat. We got a boatload of them beforehand. And somehow, with just a few planks of wood, literally like we got 7 planks of wood. Got all materials? Wow, you collected so quick. Fix bridge right now. Wait for me. Like I said, 7 planks somehow made all that.
Maybe the axe crests extended it. And how did Napon do all that?
In one day, no less. And not only as a quest that's complete, you get Draw Nibbler. We get level ups up the wazoo. And now we have an access point in which we can easily get back, which is all fine and dandy.
And it's a location of its own.
Indeed. So it is a mark of completion if you're focusing on maps. But if you thought just like a little convenient plot point for travel is all that's important, not quite. There's actually one other thing, and trust me, it's a big boon. You see, this new sword on Shulk's back, well, it's not just the looks that can be brand new. If, like, for example, we choose to go off an alternate path up here. Completely ignoring the flag and pissing Favis off. I'm gonna make a jump because I see a collectible in the distance and I want it.
No, Lugason, no.
One moment.
You have to kill them anyway for grass skirts, I think.
Yep.
Your skill is truly unrivaled.
It's true. You're really good, Shala.
Wow, thanks. I don't know what to say.
I like Shug, but I'm also supporting Melia right now. I feel like a goddamn traitor. If you go past the stupid Luga and into the swarm of the Vangs, there is a point to this, I swear. If it's not evident by what's rapidly in front of me. Seriously, Shug, you can't just collect and run. I guess not. Now that we've killed them for what they're worth and took their stuff, we got one ancient document. That's gonna come in handy. Just gonna say that much. Be sure to keep it with you and get it while it's convenient. But if we could just go up another way and
Wow.
oh, dude, that looks so cool! And I'm not just saying that because it's actually a cool place to go to. That was actually unintentional, my bad. But no, down here is an alternative path. If you were to go down here and dodge all the Apis, because you can, because extra Shulk and you're a badass. Not as badass as Dumbman, but you get my point. You broke your legs like an idiot. Either way, moving swiftly on. Here, King Agni's tomb, a secret area. We have a tablet seal in which we can't do anything with, but it is a good thing to put this here while you can. You know, in fact, we're going to try and take care of that right now. If we go all the way back to Frontier Village, I guess to Ryan's point, we swam.
160-year-old granny pawn.
We don't have any golden nuggets to speak of. God damn it.
And you passed Apices.
Look, it's a tough thing, alright? Give me some slack.
You know,
Move! Goddamn Nubon! Move! Shulk, jump off the ledge! Shulk! Thank you.
He only does it when there's death beneath him.
Well, we got that done dusted. Sorry about the cut there, we just had to do a few things. Because we accidentally left out that we hadn't done everything that— oh my god! Traffic jam in Frontier Village, how? Anyway, in order to do what we're going to do here, you have to get 2 stars in Frontier Village. And I don't think it's something that we have gone over quite yet, but in case we haven't already, not every side quest in every town in every region is going to be openly available to you. If you go to Affinity Chart, it's not just the random NPCs who have affinity to gain and lose. You can see here, we've got 2 stars in Colony 9, 1 star in Colony 6, and etc, etc. To get this, you need 2 stars. And it doesn't have a, and the question is, you might be having is like, oh well, do named NPCs have a higher affinity give than nameless NPCs? The answer is no. It isn't random, but nameless NPCs can sometimes have a bigger affinity boost than named NPCs. It's for narrative purposes, or it could simply be because I wanted you to give a little bit of a boost. But if you go to the afternoon / evening, this little Nopon lady Lupa is gonna be at her fountain house and joined by her fan club / stalker pawns. So let's have a chat to her and greet her in the evening.
Friends, did you see my Grumpy Pawn anywhere? He should be in Colony 6, but there's been no contact from him since Mech attack. In Colony 6. Oh no, please don't tell me all killed! A few managed to escape, but it would be difficult for any of those to contact this village. Actually, I want friends to take him some secret Nopon elixir. First, I need help making it. Do friends mind helping me? Friends will do it? Thank you.
Yay.
First, I need 3 things. Haze beetles, all-seeing eyes, and potent frog poison.
We nearly had everything except the Hades beetles and frogs. Well, onwards to murder. Well, this is awkward.
Mushroom boy.
He's a Mario. You just shoved me off, you SOB. Huh. I guess, in case you missed it, the first contaminant area in which you meet Melia, but that's also a location. Could have sworn we got that already. Well, guess not.
Hates beetles, all-seeing eyes, and spout frog poison. All here, fantastic. Do friends mind waiting a little while?
And by a while, I mean 5 seconds.
I managed to make Grumpy Pawn's secret Nopon elixir. Grumpy Pawn drank it every day. He said it for his health. I want friends to take some of this elixir to Grumpy Pawn.
We shall do. Luckily, we know where he is.
You know,
Satata, know that smell. Friends carry secret Nopon elixir? Friends got that back in front of the village, am I wrong? Well then. She remembers everything Satata taught her about our secret elixir. Tell not to worry about me. She is capable of finding out secrets of Makna without me. Hooray! There are a lot of things to do in Colony 6, but we will back when the time is right. Don't worry, there will be a time which we're going to do a boatload of it, because trust me, you are going to have to do a lot of work in Colony 6, and I don't just mean that by the reconstruction. Colony 6 has got a boatload of content, but it does come in bits and pieces. So I'd rather just get as much of it in bulk form, and then we'll move on from there. Hello. You got them. Thank you, friend. Now you'll keep a food for a little while at least.
Yeah, you're not gonna starve.
At least for today. Tomorrow, oh yeah.
We're gonna need that for Valak Mountain.
This is one of the reasons why I held off from doing this. Chill Defense 4. You're gonna see why.
No pun running at the door.
Okay, this is something I've really got to see. Give me a second. I don't mean to go off on such a tangent so quickly, but when you see an NPC like that, you've got to check it out.
If you can get to him without dying.
That sounds like a challenge to me, young lady. Well, he's down there. Target sighted. Shock missile launch. Foppa. Now let's inch. See, even Charlotte made it. She's running off the AI. Melia, we're not going to question where she is. Probably cuddling a Nopon somewhere. Speaking of Nopon. Oh, no room in here to trade, so my fizzy clack a little tone. Worked out a fishing training regime for myself. Been around this area here as long as walkway ports holds up. You're going to do walkways. You're gonna do laps by standing in place, dude. Oh, there's Melia. She's down there. If there's one thing that I love about Frontier Village, is that more often than not, when you see a Nopon who's just on a standalone ledge, you can talk to them, and they sometimes have funny dialogue.
Yeah.
And trust me, we want to go over as many of those dialogues, but we're going to spread them out into bits and pieces, because the last thing you guys want is probably for a whole episode just seeing like Nopon Treaty dialogues. I went past the area I was meant to. Welcome me, Shulk. Welcome me, Shulk. Talk to that Nopon. Why not? Bye, Melia.
Me sleep in today. Me wake up and look outside to see this. View is amazing. Bionis wiggles bum and shake his hips.
Okay.
Friends make big effort to get this far, but it all a waste. No way you going home without bumps and bruises all over body.
Thanks. Thanks, game. I hope you like full damage, because my god, you're gonna get it. You know what, Nopon?
Plot twist, we didn't get it.
Screw you. And Melia's also staying up there. She lives there now. Have fun, Melia. Enjoy your time, Mels. I'm never gonna call her Mels again. If I did, she'd slap me. Which female I am referring to, I'm not going to say. It's Melia. And that's Lupa.
You meet my Grammypon? That fantastic. I am so happy to hear he well. Grammypon Satata spoke about secrets of Makna. I will find out the truth behind these secrets.
So do you get panther shoes? Sneaky panther shoes. I feel the power of these shoes. Shulk has got some panther shoes. Either way, let's talk to Lupa.
There's some really ancient ruins in Makna. I want to do some research there, but door will not open.
Oh dear.
I was hoping you would say that. Have friends ever been to ruins? That where I want to do some surveying.
Well, I actually have seen it.
I need 3 ancient documents in order to open door. All likely somewhere in Makna Forest. Do your best to find them, friends.
And we know exactly where those things are. We already found one in a landing pod area as soon as we went. And I was going to say right now, over a bridge is where the other one is. And the other one is right inside of the gorge in down Makna Stream. We'll show you on screen right now.
In the Definitive Edition, it will show you on the map too, which is helpful.
So basically, my visual prompts are not needed. But still, though, it saves you time, money, and energy. Probably that money, because you should buy this game. You actually should buy.
Buy
game.
Xenoblade.
Yeah. Or you could buy 14 copies, like we have.
Yeah.
We're not chills, honestly. We're just really, really big fans. Don't you say anything about that comment. He knows.
Well, that ether deposit isn't settled down there.
No, it's not a shining beacon of hope that lies across Bridge 2. But man, such an epic scene.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte, don't jump off, please. But dude, whether it's in the daytime, sunset, or nighttime, it's either serene, epic, or very, very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's just awesome. I want to sleep here.
Yeah. I bet the falls would help put you to sleep as well.
I want to sleep on that island right smack dab in the middle. Everything's peaceful there, I bet. No problems, no monsters there at all. I'm just gonna leave it there. Anyway though, across the bridge, right here in a little nook, another ancient document. You can take out the Alukas, the Nebulas if you want, and in all honesty, taking out the Nebulas might be a good idea for you, because they contain the stuff you need for Colony 6. We're not going to get those right now, we're going to get those off screen for your time and efficiency.
Ooh, the sparkling water. I was worried about that.
Well, she'll drown.
We got terminal velocity.
You know what the funny thing is? That was actually unintentional.
Really?
I didn't jump, I slipped off. I was too busy looking around. I was busy with the camera, and then all of a sudden I went off. I just jumped off the edge. Well, that was embarrassing.
And the dino laughed at you.
He'll meet his end eventually. But for now, I want to jump off the cliff realistically this time. Please don't won't be shallow. Good, not shallow. Awesome. Now, if we just go downstream just a little bit here. Don't know why I said here, as if I'm a Japanese cat. Yeah. We see a boatload of Oopas, and you can kill them at your leisure. But that is our third ancient document, so we'll get these Oopas really quick before our battery dies. I'll see you in a bit.
Friends got the ancient documents. Show me. The key to deciphering this line. Another document. I should be able to read this. I can decipher it right away. Come back to me shortly.
Never surely she means now.
I know how to open the door of Makna ruins. Ancient documents say to recite the prayer in front of the ruins. Do friends want to try to delve deeper into the mystery of the ruins? I knew you would get all excited at the mention of a mystery. Do friends know the location of the ruins in Makna? There are tablets at the entrance to the ruins. Recite the prayer there. When the door opens, go inside and look around for me.
Oh boy! Let us go and explore, shall we? And we shall find good stuff there. Luckily, we got that fast travel point rather quickly. I don't know, let's just say open says a Shokini. Hey, you know what? It works.
Just whisper, Monado.
Monado. It tends to work everywhere in this world. Now, you want to go from epic sights and epic stories? I'm just going to walk in. And I'll just say this, during our first playthrough, this freaked the hell out of us. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, this is pretty much a dead man's lair.
Full of spiders.
And I don't know why. It's just they always go for confined areas and spiders. You know what? It's a tried trope, but it works. And of course, farm trade bangs and whatnot. But still, though, the fact that they have creature corpses when otherwise the monster corpses fade. And I've even had my own theory on this. Because when we kill things, obviously they evaporate. When the creatures of this world kill something, the corpses stay. Like the traders from Colony 6, the Ignis here. It just makes me wonder what narrative difference there is. And of course, some people might say it's because of hardware limitations or narrative reasons, and you know what, you're probably right. But you just can't help but think, why? And then you realize, yeah, well, some things have got to be used for the horror, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like, you thought this thing was just a JRPG. Well, guess what? No. And these things do have an art seal, so just be on your toes, because Vangs like to have fun with you, I suppose. And seems like Melia from the fight learned a new art. You know what? It couldn't come at a better time. So
Dump and Ricky and Ryan too.
What did you learn, Melia? You learned
Starlight Kick.
Starlight Kick. This is a fun one. This is the fun one because, especially in the Definitive Edition, because this has become part of Melia's idle animations, which I think is a really good thing to have. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna level it up. I'm gonna have it replace Hypnotize very, very briefly, because coming up we're not gonna have to worry about something like that. For Dunban, you learn Soaring Tempest. Yes. This is one of my favorite art on Dunban. It's a lot of people may not say it's very efficient, but my god, I love it. In short, it is an AoE attack, and it acts pretty much the same as War Swing. It builds up Ryan's combat art, or talent art. And if you can multiple hit something as well as build up to a combo hit, that can be pretty deadly if done right. Mm-hmm. Next up is Ricky, and you learned Burninate, which is another good art for Ricky.
And another good AoE.
AoE inflicts burn. And a little bit of a piece of trivia. Burninate, for the English audience, it might be an Easter egg to the web series Homestar Runner with like Trogdor. It's very weird how that four things became an Easter egg, a web series. Yeah, but I've seen weirder things. I mean, like Red vs. Blue made into Halo. And of course, Ryan learns Lariat. Now, same thing. It hits in the fan shape and it builds up his talent art. Think Stream Edge, but builds up aggro and doesn't break. But still though, it's a rather good move to use. Mm-hmm. Well, that's it. We're just going to take on this one last thing, and then we're going to make ourselves scarce. And as we step forward, we can see the causes of these corpses. The moon shining down on him. Well, let's see if he gets bathed in blood.
He thinks he's king.
Well, we'll have to see. This is Brutal Grabber, and my god, Brutal fits him like a T. Straight off a vision. This guy is very dangerous. He can smash you and daze you in one simple blow. So, keep the aggro on yourself. I'm going to have to do that post haste because I do not want Charlotte getting hit. This guy is all offense. He doesn't buff himself up, he just goes full on attack. First off, he's got the generic move of combo, which is just a straight up attacking hit. Crazy Dance Free is an AoE topple effect. You are going to want to chain and attack this guy and bring him down. Because not only if he topples you, he has something following from that. Because you can see, Meta tried Starlight Kick just for that reason alone and didn't get a single thing. If I can put that there. But I'm also going to have shield. Because trust me, you are going to want to do this. If you get toppled, he has a follow-up art simply called Decapitation, which simply results in an instant death if you are toppled. So trust me, you don't want that at all. It's one of the first cases of instant death in which we come across during our adventure, and trust me, it's not going to be the last you see of it. My advice would simply just keep on shield and keep on speed. Otherwise, you are going to have a very negative time. Because toppling him is very, very difficult. So be warned on that. And lastly, one thing he has is banishment. That is Pierce. So basically
AoE.
yeah, so it doesn't matter what kind of art you have, it's just simply going to be just that. Since we have that, let me try that again, just in case I got unlucky, and yep, as you can probably tell, nope, we're gonna have Pierce equipped with us.
I think you have to use that move after Spear Break in order for it to work.
True. Okay, we have Pierce, and this is his final move that he has in his arsenal, which is simply the King's Roar. That puts him up on Craze, and that puts his level up. This can be mitigated with Ricky's Behave, but seeing how
Keep on going like this, guys. Let us hurry onwards.
he went down like a wuss,
What happened?
Charlotte didn't headshot him, did it?
I don't think he was dazed.
No, we'll have to go back and see. It's either that's or Mel just annihilated him.
Yeah, because I could have sworn he had like a couple inches in his health bar and then suddenly nothing.
Well, either way, if you're not careful, he can pretty much knock you the hell out. Also, speaking of which, Glass Rod, you are going to want that for its days, because that could be very, very useful. The Aquatic Cloak, it could be useful in RFC for a bit, but for where we're going, we're not going to need it that much, but still though, we'll keep it as such. Panther Cap, sure, why not, and a Chroma Pike, done. We are the king of the Chromars now. They've all died. Also, do I find it kind of morbid how some of them got stabbed with their own weapons?
Yeah.
Just makes it just seem like the guy just took their sword and just slashed them in the chest. Either way though, if we investigate it, doesn't move an inch. If we tell Looper what happened, we'll be fine. Also, I would recommend being on caution, because if you were to save and load at this point in time, there is a chance that he comes back. So, I I would recommend you doing this all in one go, because, spoilers, once you get this, you have no reason to come back here. So I'm just trying to save you guys a bit of grief. You don't even want to know if you like save, move, and reload in this very spot.
Yeah.
You're not Looper, who the hell are you? Me, imposter pawn. Wakey wakey, questy time.
So friends found a huge coffin inside the ruins? This is an indication that these are ruins of the ancient giants. Friends felt a breeze blow from underneath the coffin, so something may lie beyond the coffin. Right, I will have to come up with a way of finding out. Now we have evidence that ancient giants lived in Makna. This wonderful!
And we get Blaze. Unironic, but trust me, get used to seeing Blaze in a little bit. Well, we've done a lot this episode, and the mystery is still not solved. But I think, given time, I think she'll come up with something scientific, something advanced beyond our knowledge. But until then, guys, I think we'll call things there. So, thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, well then you can go the same place as Chromars went.
Yeah.
But if you want to subscribe, see more content like this, then be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you all, and see you then.